13 points. That is all Liverpool need right now to win the Premier League title. That is 4 wins and a draw. That's all we need. And that's if Arsenal win all their games as well. So right now, I do feel like the OTC. Wrestling fans, you'll know what I'm on about. Roman Reigns, the one. I do feel like that. We are this close to a 20th league title. Now I'm going to talk about that Liverpool-Everton game, the Merseyside derby, because there's a lot I want to talk about. There's some good stuff and there's some bad stuff as well. But all that matters is that we got the 3 points. Now at the moment, I don't know the result of Chelsea and Tottenham because I'm recording before that game. Now, who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Who's going to draw? I don't know, but somebody's going to get cooked later, aren't they? And Manchester United. Come on then, you lot. Let's do the weekly roast of the Premier League. Arsenal 2, Fulham 1. I mean, you could have guessed it, couldn't you? By Bukayo Saka coming back and scoring the goal to make it 2-0 and pretty much, you know, seal the 3 points for Arsenal. It just had to be him, didn't it? And Marino as well, scoring goals consistently. Like, I know what Arsenal fans are like. And I know what's going on in your brains as well. And I know for a fact some of you are thinking, Real Madrid, Don't think about that, you know, don't get ahead of yourselves. You're not going to beat Real Madrid. Bloody hope you don't now after saying that. But I know also that Arsenal fans inside of them are thinking, oh, we're 9 points now. If Liverpool lose against Everton or maybe draw, then we might be back in the title race. That's natural. That's natural for someone who's in a title race, isn't it? You still hope until the last minute, but all hope is gone, Arsenal fans. You're not going to win a trophy this season. You've got your new sporting director. You're hoping for a Gyökeres or an Isaac or somebody in the transfer window this summer that you need to take you to the next level. Will you get it? I don't know. Wolves 1, West Ham United 0. Now, looking at the table, I'm just going to have a look at it right now. You would think that Wolverhampton Wanderers are safe, wouldn't you? They're 9 points above Ipswich Town right now. But do you know who's playing next? Wolves and Ipswich. That's the next game in the Premier League on the weekend. That is a massive game. If Wolves win, I mean, the bottom 3 are completely sealed. That's it, 12 points. It's too far. But if Ipswich win, they are 6 points behind with 7 games to go. I mean, I still don't see them surviving, but it's a little bit of a squeaky bum time for the Wolves, isn't it? I think West Ham just want to give up this season, don't they? They just want to be like, do you know what? Let's get to the end of this season. We've had enough. Like, what's it like being a Hammer? What is it like being a Hammer? Nottingham Forest 1, Man United 0. Nottingham Forest fans, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? Because you're so close to the Champions League, aren't you? You are this close to the Champions League after nearly getting relegated the last couple of years. You've only been in the Premier League a couple of seasons, and now you're about to be playing against the Real Madrids and the Barcelonas, Inters, and whoever else at the City Ground. And you lot deserve it as well. Let me just say that. You lot completely deserve it. As for Manchester United, oh my God, it just gets worse, doesn't it, for you lot? It gets worse and worse and worse. You lot are going to have a bottom half finish because you're 13th at the moment on 37 points. Bournemouth are 10th on 44 points. I can't see you making that gap up. You're going to be a bottom half team along with Tottenham. And you know what? I bloody love it. I love all of that. I really do. I've said it before, but the only glory that you lot can find these days is in the glory hole. You got to pay for it. Your only salvage would be winning the Europa League. A Man United and Tottenham Europa League final. Imagine that, by the way, and that could happen. That's the only way you can salvage anything from this season. And then you get into the Champions League. And then you get eliminated in the group stage in the Champions League. You finish bottom probably. And then you have another bottom half finish in the Premier League. Like, oh my God. And your biggest rivals, Liverpool, are about to win a 20th league title. And you've got the Manchester derby as well coming up. What a time it is to be a Man United fan. Bournemouth 1, Ipswich Town 2. Bournemouth are stuttering right now. Really stuttering, aren't they? Ipswich Town going to the Vitality and getting 3 points? It's absolutely madness. I cannot believe it. That is just a little lifeline for Ipswich Town. That is a lifeline that they really need to hold on to and take it into Wolves on the weekend. Because if they beat Wolves and it's only 6 points, you never know, do you? Brighton 0, Aston Villa 3. Brighton got banged. Brighton got banged. BB. They got banged, didn't they? Oh my God. Aston Villa, they got a win as well. This Champions League race, the top 5, because the 5 spots, they're going to get Champions League, aren't they? It's a bit crazy. You got Nottingham Forest 57 points, Man City on 51 points, Newcastle 50 points, Chelsea 49, Aston Villa on 48 points, and then Brighton are on 47 points. It's all so close. You even got Fulham 45, Bournemouth 44. It's crazy. It's crazy. And people are saying, particularly Arsenal fans, they're saying that this is the weakest... Oh, hello, that's the phone broken. They're saying that it is the weakest Premier League. with all those teams fighting for a Champions League spot. Stop it. My phone's okay, guys. Man City 2, Leicester City 0. Now, Man City held a protest before this game. It was for ticket prices. So the club are giving tickets to third-party suppliers and they're selling it for a hefty price. And the fans are not happy about that. So they held a protest, and I think the first 10 minutes, they stayed away from the ground. They didn't go in. Now, I know you lot are going to joke about that, and I know some people are going to say about Etihad, da-da-da-da-da. I've been to the Etihad. I was there for Man City Club Brugge, and it wasn't empty. It was just silent. It was just quiet. The Man City fans are just quiet. They are. The away fans, I think, are a lot louder. Oh, I know they are a lot louder. I've seen the away fans. They're on it. I saw them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So they're loud, but at home, I don't know what it is. Just silent. Anyways, Man City, they've got their top 4 now. They're going to finish in the top 4, aren't they? Without a doubt. They're going to get Champions League football. There's no way they're going to drop out of that. Newcastle 2, Brentford 1. Another team who I hope do not get Champions League football, not because of the Carabao Cup final. I do like Newcastle, but because of Isaac. I think that if Newcastle get Champions League football next season, Isaac is staying. He's going to stay for another season. He's young, isn't he? You know, time's on his side. If they don't, then I think that he will move. And you've got Liverpool and Arsenal hanging about. But then, if Real Madrid or Barcelona come in, then who knows what his head's going to do. If Real Madrid come in, I really believe that anyone's going to go Real Madrid. But Real Madrid, I don't think, are interested. So it looks like it's Liverpool or Arsenal at the moment. Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 1. What a big result for Southampton. They are 1 point away from equaling Derby's record. They've got 8 games to go now to get 2 points, so they don't finish on the lowest points tally. They've got 10 at the moment. Derby have got the record at 11. Will they do it? Liverpool 1, Everton 0. I did not sit down during this Merseyside derby. I was actually going to go up to Anfield and watch the game, but I couldn't get there, so I watched it at home. And I did not sit down one little bit. And first of all, Van Dijk and Konate, I thought they had a poor first half. Beto, he had him on toast, didn't he? He had him on toast quite a couple of times. We looked a bit shaky. He should have probably scored. There was the offside one that he did score. Curtis Jones at right back, he looks good. I really enjoyed seeing him at right back. He did put in a proper shift. But we just looked really lacklustre at times, didn't we? Like the midfield, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, just looked really tired, we did. And luckily, it's just the Premier League now that we've got. 8 games to go, and that's it. And, you know, because I think we need a big rest. We need players as well. We need a big summer. Then we had the second half, and the second half was, you know, all Liverpool. It was all Liverpool's. It really was. Diogo Jota. I know that a lot of Liverpool fans, including myself, have been a bit critical of him lately. You know, he hasn't scored in a couple of months or whatever. But that goal that he scored, that was prime Diogo Jota. That was Diogo Jota at his best. It really was. Taking the ball into the box, taking one player on, another player on, and just whacking the ball straight into the back of the net. He's a finisher. And I really hope that we get that Diogo Jota towards the end of the season now. Like, just the killer instinct, just shoot and score. And Tarkowski, Jesus Christ. How are VAR, how's Paul Tierney, VAR, how's the referee not seeing that as a red card? He could have broke his leg. It snapped his leg in half, that could have been. It's ridiculous. And we Liverpool fans, and not just Liverpool fans, everybody, we've been complaining about VAR for years now, you know? It's just ridiculous how you don't see that, how you're sat, you're seeing the replay in the room, in the monitors, like I've got in front of me, the monitors, I'm watching them, and you don't see that as a red card. Ridiculous. Anyways, none of that matters because we got the 3 points. All we needed to do was win and get one step closer to a 20th league title. Another Premier League, our second Premier League in 5 years. The only team other than Man City to win it since 2017. The only 2 teams, Man City and Liverpool, the only 2 teams that have won the Premier League since 2017. Chelsea was the one before that. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0. Just got back from Stamford Bridge. Well, I didn't actually go and see the game. I was doing some work outside the stadium, but I did watch the game. And Tottenham, how far down can you lot go? If it wasn't for the 3 promoted sides from the Championship last season, you'd be in a relegation battle. That is mad. You'd be in relegation. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. You'd be in the relegation zone if it wasn't for the 3 teams there. 34 points, 16 defeats in one season. 16 defeats after 30 games. Still got 8 games to go. There's going to be more. We used to call you the bottle jobs, but I don't think we can call you that now because you've got no bottle, and job, you're not doing a very good job, are you? You're doing a good job of being a banter club, and that's what you've been for so long these days. Chelsea Football Club, though, it was a must-win for them. They're in fourth spot now, and it is heating up. Those spots are heating up now for the Champions League, aren't they? It's an exciting season, isn't it? Other than the Premier League title race and the relegation battle. The top 4 race. My God. Who do you lot think gets in the Champions League next season? Let me know in the comments.